guess what? We landed on another tank. We are nearing the end of the series, and I have to say that I was so happy with this stretch. Just so happy. This is Anubarak. This is one of the main tanks in the game. He is a little bit on the squishier side, but he does provide a lot of crowd control where he is lacking in the health department. So let's just hop right in. Your Q is Impale. It deals some damage. This is a straight line worth of damage and stuns for 1 second. Hardened Carapace is your W. You're going to hit this. It's going to give you some shielding. And in addition to the shield, it actually gives you 40 spell armor as well. So that builds in a lot of the... Anubarak is anti-mage. He is. As well he should be, because fuck mages. Burrow Charge is your E. This is your main form of engage, as well as escape. When you use this button, you go under the ground. You're completely unstoppable. You can't be hit by any form of crowd control. And then when you hit the E button again, or go the full length of the charge, you're going to pop out. You're going to pop people up. You're going to stun them for a wee bit on that knock-up. Deal some damage, and then you're going to slow them by 25% after you do that impact. So that is your engage as well as your disengage. This can go over terrain, under terrain I guess is the more accurate portrayal. But Scarab Host is your D. This is your trait. Using an ability, pops out a beetle. Anubarak's trait is kind of lackluster in explanation. The beetles do some damage and they last for a little while. One of the biggest things to note about this trait is that when you use an ability under a tower, or a fort, or a keep, or the core, anything, it's going to attack the beetle. Because the beetle is not a hero. I guess it's kind of coded the same way a minion would be. So it immediately draws tower aggro. So if you're diving under a tower to get that sweet, sweet kill that we know you're all chasing, this hero is going to be specifically very good at that. Especially if he has a team to follow up, because he can draw that tower aggro for a decent chunk of time with a round of 3 abilities. Locust Swarm is your first ultimate. This is not a usual pick. I think there may be some circumstances for it. This definitely makes Anubarak more tanky, to be honest with you. Deals damage and restores health while it's dealing damage. It's for 6 seconds. It's a 100-second cooldown, and it's just kind of blanket AoE damage. So it's going to keep you alive longer, but it's not going to do as much for your team as Cocoon is. Cocoon is basically an 8-second stun that is going to hold someone in place in a cocoon, and the only way to shorten the duration of the stun is for the enemy team to immediately focus that cocoon and break it quicker, because it does have a little health bar. Now, if you're doing this right, and you get the cocoon target while your team is engaging, it is essentially a 4v5, because they're going to have to choose between breaking out that teammate or trying to fight down a man for 8 seconds. So, with any luck, you should have killed at least 1 or 2 of them by the time that 8 seconds is up. But let's hop into this game, see what this hero is all about, and then rock some motherfucking non-beetle people up. Okay, well, we're gonna try to make this shit work, but their team is gonna be pretty obnoxious. Pretty freaking obnoxious. So let's see. Oh, well, to be honest with you, I think that there is only one real talent at this level. I'm pretty sure it's in the Rubian Armor. The Globe Quest just... there's too many required. And why the fuck would you ever give your beetles spell armor? That is not a good look. Our double tank setup though does give us some leeway on the build path, because didn't get me. Because we're not needed as much to frontline. Because we got our friendly neighborhood Diablo here. Ooh, buddy. I tell you what. And we're just going to make sure to kill this creep tumor. Nailed it. Wow. Apparently you cannot point blank E. That is undoable. I mean, that is not completable. Damn, I wanted to go for that, but did. I'll go. Just gonna wait in this bush here, make him think that he's completely safe.
Symbiote implanted.
And now we're gonna go in! Boom! Wow. That's impressive. I like it when people in Quick Match just, they walk a direction that makes absolutely no sense. Not on purpose or anything, not trying to dodge. Just straight up walking, making skill shots miss. Because they don't understand. Well, they walk to the right!
Symbiotic link established.
I have a build in mind, and I don't think it involves Cocoon.
Activate attack.
We're going to take Under King here. This is going to increase the damage and the range of our E. It's going to increase damage by 100%. And it's going to increase the range by 20%. Cool. So we're totally capable of hitting things from that far away. And we're going to block all his stupid spells. And then we're going to go full back. Because Nazeebo is going to have to go full back as well. So he won't be there for the team fight. So us not being there for the team fight is okay. Unless Diablo just gets his ass murdered right now. Which it looks like is the case. Not going to be able to save you, friend. Okay, white maid's there. This... Yeah, you're not going to get that in time, are you? Oh my god, you did! See if we can dash in there, stop him from killing our buddy. We did it. That Hydralisk is really being annoying. Nazeebo just staying top, being that type of player, really impressive. Just walk on back here. This is what the enemy team wants, ultimately. Put some bugs down. Get those tower shots. Why weren't we channeling this the whole time? Why are you stopping the channel? Wow. Double channel if you have to, motherfucker. Like... There we go. We lived! I shouldn't have done that. I don't have any mana. Just enough for a shield. Chromie getting her stuff going. Friendly Abathur here doing a marvelous job. Freaking marvelous. Keeping that lane pushed. I'm coming up. Actually, I'm going here. Because that lane's coming up on us. And... Tweet down.
Earn my favor.
I guess... that seems like a stupid way to get experience, but whatever. At this level, we're going to take Chitinous Plating. This is going to reduce the cooldown of our W. Oh! Did you just see all that damage from the tanks? Yeah, so when we're damaged by enemy abilities, it's going to reduce the cooldown. I believe that's only while it's active. Looks like a dead friend. And this is going to kick in later with another part of our build. In case you hadn't noticed, or, you know, I wasn't theming enough for you, we're going to take the less popular ult this game. That's right, we're taking the Locust swarm. We're gonna swarm people with locusts. And we're gonna put out some damage. Anubarak isn't traditionally good at that, but with this build, I believe it is possible. Let's just come back here, get some mana for this. Enemy team is not going to be 10, neither are we, so this is something they are going to have to fight us for. Did I hit the creep? I didn't hit the creep, actually. Ooh, Abathur getting that Brightwing kill? See? The ability just reducing the cooldown like mad. Like mad, son. Gotcha. Nothing to stop us. Enemy team not good enough. Ooh, almost got him. You're not actually going in right now, are you? Holy fuck, dude, we're not 10 yet. I know that you think you're invincible and stuff, but you're not. We still gotta soak all the lanes and get our Abathur his ult. Now the rest of us have to watch out because the enemy team may be not rotating from the middle, so who cares? Go ahead and dump that ability, get them minion kills, all that experience. If you can help it, take the minion wave. The minion wave is easy XP. You can do it in the blink of a fucking eye. Yeah, whatever. Oh my god, Diablo's here. I'm okay with that. This is okay, everything's fine. Oh, he blinked out. Why would you do that, son? Get body blocked, nerd. Okay. That's fine. There's the stomp. Now we'll use our E. Boss should focus his aggression on the beetles. The beetles only absorb one fucking hit, but, you know, it could be worse. Wow, we do not take this fast, huh? Just put 2 beetles down. Oh my god, boss isn't hitting the beetles! What the fuck is this? I'm gonna save my mana here just in case I need to get out with my E. The enemy team decides to come up. They did not. I'm going! And good. Mana is ready. Let's get down there to do this fucking stuff up. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest, this is not the build for Anubarak in most situations. It is just because there is this second tank that I am even considering it. Normally you want Cocoon because it is just too damn good. Boom! You're stunned! You're dead! Nailed it. Our team is so good at picking people off and making sure they're having a bad day. It is not necessarily good at doing boss. Yeah? Are you sure? I mean, okay. We're gonna take Urticating. Ooh, hoo, hoo, look it, he did it! Good call. Good call on our team. Let's pop that Locust Swarm. She didn't take the ult that I was expecting her to. We're taking Urticating Spines, which is dealing damage in an AoE from our shield. Wow, just like absolutely dumpstering the enemy team here. I don't think you can go in there, friend. Can we do that? I don't have any health for this. So we're doing about 260 damage. per W cast to heroes. And with the way that they do ability damage, this ability is up. Ow. God damn it. Quite a bit. Yeah, just quite a bit of the time, so we can do lots of W's. I'm just gonna back. I am not worried in the slightest about him stopping me. Well, maybe now. You little fucker. God. Alright, let's get it. Do this. Hit this. Oh no, white mane. You're fine. You had every right to do that. And by do that, I mean just stand there, casually, watching him hit you. What? No, I want this. I fat-fingered my spacebar. Fat-thumbed? Thumbs are fingers, right? I don't think that's true. Because monkeys have fingers, but they don't have thumbs? Oh man, you are dead. Holy ass. Let's take this. We got plenty of time.
Mercenaries will swing this in the Crusade's favor.
Oh, he is going. Okay, good. He didn't go too far. We can totally fight them if they want to come in here. And got him.
See who gathers enough tribute this time.
Never fight down. Man, there were 4 of us there. That motherfucker should have backed up way before he decided to channel his ult. You got that charge? I got my charge too. Ooh! Oh my god! That was crazy. We're gonna take Epicenter here. This is going to increase the impact area. I do know that. Yep, I knew that. And lowers the cooldown on our E for every hero of the enemy team that is hit.
My favor is yours.
And with the impact zone
Your
increased,
shall fall.
we should be proccing that shit quite a bit. Where you gonna go, buddy? Well, we see you. Got him. Oh no! Right in the middle of my ult too. That sucks. You're not getting away.
Confirming force destruction.
Did you see? Wasn't able to cast my W there.
Verifying heat destruction.
Trying to get in range of the minions. We got him. I still got beetles. We're still tanking enough. Oh my god! Like, when your tanks just have your fucking back. Like, did you see both of us? We're gonna stop the channel! We promise!
Swing this in the Crusade's favor.
Alright, I can see that. Looks like the enemy team may be gathering up for us. We really don't want to give them this comeback. I've got my ult. I just need my E to go in. Just keep walking forward, doing that W damage, doing that ult damage. Nailed it. Now we can get back on the boss and win the game. Are you sure? Okay. I don't have any mana, so... Boss definitely would have been the safe play. 10 seconds. I don't think that we have the ability to do this.
Assail this fort. Mercenaries will swing this in the Crusade's favor.
Hit that spell armor button. Yeah, their timers are pretty short because we've been stomping the living crap out of them. Ooh. That block, that block.
Gather
I'm out.
tribute or face my
Ain't
death.
got the mana to
The
continue
choice is
on.
simple.
I just pooped out 3 beetles because I'm going back anyway. And they are going to push the lane for at least a little bit. They helped, you know. Pulled it off of our actual lane minions. Yeah, this guy's the real MVP here. Like, truly. We're still going to take Rewind. I don't think Hive Master is particularly worth it. Because, I mean, it does deal good damage and it gives Anubarak some health back, but having that crowd control on this fucker is just too valuable. Like, see right there? Ooh, the damage that we are doing right now. Got it. And the beetles are there to tank the fucking tower. Oh, God. Sorry. Ugh, I'm just dying from excitement. More beetles! More wave clear! Look at that. Look at these little guys. They're doing so well. They just want to be like Dad. We are out of mana again. If you haven't noticed, there is a bit of a theme with Anubarak. His abilities are pretty fucking expensive or spammable, one of the two. So 65 and 65 on your big crowd control, 25 on your hardened carapace, but with the amount of times that you can use this bitch on top of Rewind, you're gonna run out fast. Boss maybe? Easy win? Yeah, there we go. Look at that team. They're having to push out all their lanes, so we can just take this for free, even though we are really slow. Mephisto's still showing top, Cigar just showed middle. They haven't taken back the watchtower yet. Looks like they may be doing that now. Even if they do come up here, we can just turn off of the boss and kill them immediately with our 20 advantage. And that looks like a G fucking G, friends.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Because you can't base race this, there's a fort. Like, that lane has been so unpushed because Abathur and his fucking mule and his just passive body pushing is absolutely demolishing any foothold you can find. Oh! Overlapped him there, and I fell back into... You can do it! Nailed it. I missed so much damage on that ETC, but right now all we're really doing is protecting our boss. Making sure our boss doesn't die so he can do all that freaking core damage. Let's put down a spray for good measure just to make sure they know who dominated that game. Our whole team did, but it's the Carbot. How do you not spray? We went. Only one person died.
MVP.
Dirty feeder. MVP.
Epic.
Oh yeah, he deserves it too. But this guy was nice. He was like right up in front. which is our whole fucking comp was just ready to go aggro, just holy aggro. It's like a 2. But that is Anubarak. Here are your talents. Nerubian armor at 1, Under King at 4, because you want the damage increase on your E. Most of Anubarak's abilities that increase damage increase it by a substantial amount. Like this one, this is double the damage. With the chitinous plating at 7, our W damage is actually really good. But this is just to keep us alive. They had Mephisto ability damage, they had Brightwing ability damage, they had Zagara with her Hydra, and Nazebo with his dot damage. All of that made the shield last long enough that you could get the full 3-second cooldown. Not just instantly bursted away by like a Jaina or something to that effect. Which synergizes really well with this. It makes the shield last longer because you got the spell armor too, which in turn plays into your 13. 10 was Locust Swarm because I was feeling it on top of this fucking guy right here. What a good player. And then Urticating Spines was doing some sweet damage, like I said, with our 7 and on a pretty short cooldown, right in that AoE around us. 16 was Epicenter to decrease the cooldown on our E when we engage. If you hit enough people, suddenly you have an escape too. It's pretty cool. You could also take Debilitation at this talent tier. When you charge in, you're going to reduce... I'm not sure if it's just spell power or if it's reduced damage. I'd have to look at it. And then 20 was Rewind because it's just too useful to have your abilities again after you've used them, because a lot of them are on really significant cooldowns. Yeah, so that was Anubarak. It's not the go-to build, but it is definitely a strong build in certain setups. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a lot of fun playing it, and that is not something that I say too often. Like, look at this fucking skin. Like, how fucking cool. Look at... What? Just tell me why you pick anything but this skin. Jesus Christ. Anyway, thanks for YouTubing and hanging out. Thanks for watching and upvoting or downvoting or whatever the hell that you did. I appreciate any feedback. If you want to leave me a comment, do what you're doing. Otherwise, I hope that you have a beetle-filled day. Sleep tight.